Hello, this is Will from journalwallstreet.blogspot.com. I'm here to review the trades for April 24th, 2012. Well, as you can see, I had a pretty bad day. It was just terrible trading, and I spent a lot of time this afternoon and this evening to look back at my trades the last couple of days and try to figure out what happened. And I just came to the conclusion that I spent far too much time trading C trades and D trades and not enough time focusing on the A or B trades. So with that said, I don't want to go through every single trade here. I just wanted to focus on the D trades and the B trades. So here we go. This was a D trade, definitely a D trade. It was an inside bar somewhere along here. And I mean, this thing has been consolidating for I don't know how long. What's this, 2 hours, and it basically did nothing. And for whatever reason, I took an inside bar setup. It didn't make any sense. I mean, if it was trending and it paused, then okay, maybe. But if it's just trading sideways, there's really no point. And I had far too much size, far too much. I mean, if I wanted to do this, it should have been 100 shares, but I had 4 times as much, which made no sense. Goldman, this trade wasn't as bad, but it wasn't really planned out that well. It seemed like 114 was a level. Yeah, I said it. It seemed like 114 was a level. And I thought I saw inside bar forming above here or right below, but it didn't confirm, and I got in anyways. So because of that, I didn't really have a real stop, and eventually I just got stopped out before I was able to get anything out of this trade. But again, far too much size, far too much. Buffalo Wild Wings, yeah, I mean, basically a breaking news stock. They released earnings and you know huge volume spike as expected with any earnings release, and for whatever reason I just shorted here, just because I thought I saw something on the tape, and I just shorted. Far too much size again, even though I didn't lose that much, but just the fact that I did something like this was kind of bad. And all these happened when I was at work. This morning, I couldn't get anywhere. Like you saw, I traded a ton of different stuff, and I got nowhere. At one point, I had 10,000 shares traded, and my P&L was literally at zero. And I guess that made me very impatient. So I took all these C trades that I didn't want to take. I took all this stuff that probably didn't have the best idea. I didn't plan it. I didn't let the trade come to me. I just switched to a ticker and saw if there was a play there, then make the play. If there wasn't, switch to another one. And I was jumping all over the place. It was just bad. I mean, with that said, I think I did have some okay ones. An example would be in Lexmark. I mean, here, very, very simple setup, and I was waiting for this. A pullback here, inside bar, and I took the trade. This was my first kind of real trade, so I added size on this, but it didn't work out. Oop, see, I got stopped out there, but it's okay because this is the setup that I like. This is a setup that I've taken. In fact, this was kind of the setup that I had on ABX, which I said was an A plus trade. This didn't have everything that that trade had, but the premise is there. But I didn't give up on it. I waited for another opportunity, and here's the same thing. Still looks like it's a pullback play, and again inside bar. So I took that trade, and it worked initially. See, but it just didn't have any follow through while I was watching it. So I kind of moved my stop up to break even where my entry was when it took out this low, and eventually I was excuse me, my entry was closer to down here. Eventually I was stopped out by this wick here. So yeah, it would have went down further, and it would have been a better trade, but the setup was there and I took it, and that was a decent trade. Apollo, I mean, you see here, bull flag, inside bars, inside bars. So easy trade. Took it. Took the setup. Took the long setup. Excuse me. I tried to offer near the highs of the day, 65, but I just didn't get filled. I didn't get filled. I didn't get filled, and I refused to hit the bids. And eventually, I was stopped out. And I had size on this play because um, I was trying to hit out up here, and it didn't work. But again, setup was there. Bull flag inside bars on multiple time frames, more inside bars. Look at the 30-minute chart, still the same inside bar. It just didn't have the follow through. Well, so what can you do? TXN, TXN was one of my better trades today. Had earnings, dropped down, pulled back here. Very easy. Short when it took out the low. Boom. Let the trade run. Let the trade run. Later, as it was making new lows, 15-minute inside bar right there, and I took the short. Easy trade, easy setup. Spike down, continue to make a new low, and this is the part where I got kind of greedy. I saw this inside bar here, this one here, and I tried to add size and use this as a way to get in more size and with my stop above there. And as you can see, I was stopped out. I gave back a little bit, but hey, the setup was there, the subsequent play was there, and I made the trade. So again, what more can you ask for? So that day really, the trading day really left a sour taste in my mouth. I mean, I was pretty upset. I was questioning my ability, and I was just getting mad at everything. And it took some talking down, but I finally calmed down and start to understand why things went the way they went. So during after hours, I decided to follow some stocks and see what happens. And Apple reported earnings, and they did great. And what did I do? I mean, I was just thinking of a way, just thinking like, what would make me get into Apple? Once the earnings started, it was like this, like this, like this, and I started thinking, what would have to happen for me to get involved in this trade? What I want to see after a strong move like that is a pullback, a chance for me to get in with a defined risk. And then what do you see here? Boom, pullback, defined risk, easy target, back to the high of the day, and then bam, easy trade. Sure, Apple continued to go quite a bit actually, but I saw what I wanted and I made it happen. Easy trade. She went up quite a bit. Baidu, same thing. Thinking, what would I need to do to get? Excuse me. Let me go to shore. What would I need to do to get involved in this trade? What do I need to see? I mean, Baidu's obviously weak. I'm thinking short. No reason why I would go long. So just watching, just watching. What can I do? And then finally, I think it was right here. I noticed, hey, here's a little pullback. Here's a little inside bar. Easy. I'll just short it and then cover at the lows. And bam, done. Easy trade. In fact, I think it did happen again. Same thing, right? Pullback, take out the low, short, cover at the low of the day. See? Easy trades. And what was different about this trade than the other trades? I was planning for this. I wanted to see this. I was thinking of what I wanted to see, not what the stock was showing me and trying to make a play out of that. But no, I was waiting for my setup, and once it happened, I took it. Plain and simple. Easy trade. All I need to do is slow it down tomorrow and focus more on making these trades. And I think I should be fine. I mean, if I run into some problems, if I get impatient, then screw it. I'll just go to work early, whatever, you know. I know what happens when I make good, solid trades, and I know what happens when I'm impatient and act irrationally. So there you have it. Those are my day trades today. But let me go over my swing trades real quick and some of my option plays. So I mean, I last minute kind of a lucky Hail Mary. I bought some Baidu puts at 135, and I it gapped all the way down to 120. So for sure, this thing's in the money, no problem. Apple, I sold some $500 weekly, 500 strike weekly puts. My thinking was, even if Apple reports terrible numbers, they're not going to drop $50 without people buying it back up. There's no way. Not an Apple. It's just too strong of a stock, too strong of a name. So worst case scenario is I just buy the stock for 500, and I was okay with that. But Apple, you know, blew out the numbers, and now they're trading above 600 again. Let's see what else. Ren stopped me out pretty bad. Trading of pretty bad on this stock. Zynga, I couldn't hold it any longer. It just dropped all the way down here, and I just said forget it, and I got out there. EL, yeah, I mean, it's holding in this flag area, but I'm out of that trade too. UA, below that inside A, so I'm out of that too. Yeah, I mean, my swings is just not good right now. The only thing that's working is my earning option puts. And and as for tomorrow, there's a ton of stuff. You have Cat, Boeing, whatever this is, NOV, WellPoint, Harley Davidson, Apple, Baidu, Juniper, Netflix should probably still be in play, but a lot of stuff to watch tomorrow, lots of earnings. The key is know my setups and focus only on my best ideas and best setups, and I should have a great day tomorrow. At least that's what I'm hoping. Thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.